Hi, thank you so much for signing up for this short video on how to improve your team's performance. You've already made a step in the right direction if you want your team to work better together for better results. Have you seen my other videos? I've been sharing important questions you should be asking yourself if you do want to improve your team's performance. Make sure you watch them. You can find them on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook or YouTube. Just search for me, Andrea at Aim Alto. Now, if you don't mind, I'd just like to introduce myself a little bit so you can understand why I'm here today sharing this information with you. I'm really passionate about developing others, and I've had a very successful career developing leaders, managers and teams to work better together. I love what I do, and that's one of the reasons why I want to share some of my essential tips with you today. I live in Madrid and work across the whole of Spain. I work with large organisations, I work with SMEs, sometimes with business schools and also with individuals. And here in Madrid, sometimes with language academies. And everything I do is all based around training and techniques, coaching and consulting to help people get the best out of themselves. So what I'd like to do today is just share with you my 7 essential tips that I believe are important to improving team performance. So grab a pen and start making notes. Number 1, what do you know about high-performing teams? It's really important that you look and understand the characteristics of what is a high-performing team. You should really chat to your team about that and see what are their perceptions. And then decide, is that something you want as a team? And if it is, what would you need to do to get there? Then number 2, you should start identifying where are you as a team at the moment? Where are you in terms of a high-performing team? Can you actually make judgments on what successes you've had to date and what gaps there are to fill? These are some of the things that you should be considering. Number 3, it's important to understand each person's individual contributions in the team. Look at people's strengths and weaknesses and make sure that you identify how everybody contributes. Number 4, then think about everybody's motivational needs and how it affects everyone when they get those needs or when they don't. Use this to delegate tasks and to create future action plans. Number 5, put together a personal and team development plan. Make sure that you set some smart objectives so that people know what to do and by when. As part of that development plan, number 6 is to put together some training or some team building techniques or activities that allow the team to work together. It doesn't all have to be work, work, work. It could also just be some fun and some time together. Which comes to my point number 7, which is about celebrating your team's success. Make sure that you take time to acknowledge the work that's been done so far. Everybody needs to be rewarded and congratulated. You're all working very hard, so why not celebrate it? So there you go. There's some of my ideas. All that it takes now is for you to get started, which I know is easy to say and not so easy to do sometimes. So hey, if you'd like me to help you, then, well, I will invite you to take part in my 3-step program, which is using trusted team building techniques to improve team performance. In fact, it will use techniques on every part of those 7 essential tips I've just shared with you. And this really will enable your team to work closer together locally and or globally to get better results. My 3-step program, really, it will help you if you are a team manager and you want to improve your team for better performance. Maybe you're a team member and you can see that actually your team would do better if you could have some help. Maybe you have some communication problems in your team, which is not uncommon, and you'd like to resolve them. If you're using English as a common language in your team, this course could help you. And if you're working globally and you'd like to be able to work better together, then this course can help you too. So if you want to get more information, why not get in touch? My email is andrea@aimauto.com. And the last thing I'd like to mention is that all my sessions are in English, which is a great way to practice your English if you're a non-native. Now, if you have any concerns about that in your team, please still get in touch and I'll talk to you about how I can help you. As well as being a professional trainer, I'm also a qualified English teacher, so don't worry. Well, I wish you lots of luck, whatever you decide to do, and I hope that 2017 will be a great year for your team. Thank you for listening.